see. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hi, boys and girls, let's sing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. 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 All right, can you pretend to rock a baby? He's got the little tiny babies in His hands. He's got the little tiny babies in His hands. He's got the little tiny babies in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. Whole world. He's got the whole world in His hands. 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 He's got you and me, brother, and then sister, and then it's back to brother again. You ready? Let's try it. He's got you and me, brother, in His hands. He's got you and me, sister, in His hands. He's got you and me, brother, in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. Whole world. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands.
Welcome to Joy. I'm Michael Harmuth from St. Michael and All Angels, and we welcome you today on this Sunday. I thought about this week about Thanksgiving Day, and I thought, well, I think we need to talk about that. Do you remember the Indians, or you may not, but the Indians in their tribes, most of them had Thanksgiving poles. And on that wooden pole, they would chisel in important things about the tribe. So I thought to myself, I think I'm going to make a Thanksgiving pole. You can make one at home too. All you need is a piece of white paper and draw a pole on it. And on my pole, and I hope on yours, that you would put the main things that you're thankful for. For instance, for me, it's God, the first one. It's going to be God, and thank God for all of His many blessings. And then I want to put my family. I want to thank God for my family, and you can put your family there too, because that's the soul of our life. And then I want to remember our grandparents. Grandparents are special people. They love us, and they treat us, and they show us all kind of important things in our life. And then I want to thank God for the house I live in. You too. It's a wonderful place. Mom and Dad has provided for us. It keeps us warm. It keeps in the winter, cool in the summer, puts a roof over our head, protects us. So I want to thank on my Thanksgiving pole for the home that we live in. And what about the food we eat? Mom creates that wonderful meal of Thanksgiving meal of turkey and stuffing and all that good stuff. I want to thank God especially that we're able to have that. And then finally, I want to thank God for water. You know, without water, we can't live. And so I thank God for water, and I want to remind myself, and I want to remind you, that we have to protect our water. It's very, very important. And then I'm going to put on my pole, and I hope you do, about our friends. Our friends are very important to us. They'll be important to us throughout the journey of our life. So I want to thank God for all our friends, and I hope they're well. And then I want to thank God for all our pets. You know, God gave us these pets, created them, and particularly dogs as a sign of God's unconditional love for us. And so that's very special. So let's thank God for all our wonderful pets. And finally, let's thank God for the country that we live in, a place of freedom. That's a wonderful thing. And so let's ask God to ask our people in this country to bless God and ask God to bless our country. Now today I'm wearing the white stole because this is the last Sunday of the church year. The church calendar is a little different from our secular calendar. It begins the first Sunday of Advent, and it ends on this Sunday, last Sunday after Pentecost. It's called Christ the King Sunday. That the Lord is King of all kings and emperors, and He's the one we follow. And so I wear my white stoles as a celebration that Christ is King, and He has blessed us in many, many ways. Let's say together, and join me as we say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.